Unbelievable what we saw there, the loss that we saw there and destruction there.
Plastic bags are not accepted within our recycling program. Plastic bags are not accepted within our recycling program. So let's talk about some of the plastic bags. Grocery bags, okay, they're very important. We see them inside the blue lid container quite often. They need to be returned back to the grocery stores. And that would be your Publix, your Walmarts, your Targets. Please return them back there. Do not place recyclable items inside these bags. Tie them and place them in the blue lid tote. If it goes down to the processor, it is called contaminant. It's contaminated and they will not accept it. So please, keep the grocery bags outside. Now remember, it's not just grocery bags, okay? We're talking about bread bags, lunch bags, big plastic garbage bags that fill the recyclables. And we have one right here to show you, and I'll go ahead and show you. This is what we find out there. This right here is contaminated. All this clean recyclable is contaminated because it's inside a plastic bag. Plastic bags are not accepted within our recycling program. Plastic bags are not accepted within our recycling program. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please, if you haven't any questions about recyclable materials or how to recycle, place it in the comment below and we will try to get to you in a future video. Frank Lama, Solid Waste Manager for the City of Northport, back here again today with you for Let's Recycle Right Northport. So, a couple of things. We have an aluminum can and a straw. Now the aluminum can right here, 500 million are consumed each day. This is the most valuable recycling item you can see out there.
time is 2:17, and I call this emergency meeting together. Thank you very much. The mic was off. At 2:17, I'm calling this emergency meeting. It was called by City Manager Lear in regards to the conditions of weather. Present is myself, Vice Mayor Luke, which is presiding in lieu of Mayor McDowell, who is online, but due to a medical condition. Mayor McDowell, are you there?
I am. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We have Commissioner Carazone, Commissioner Emmerich, City Manager Lear, City Clerk Taylor, and in the back we have Chief Garrison. We have online also City Attorney Slayton. Are you there, ma'am?
Yes, Vice Mayor, I'm here.
Thank you very much. We're going to go ahead and have Pledge of Allegiance. This is Veterans Day, so of course, I would like Mr. Lear, if you don't mind, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, sir.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before I turn the meeting over to Mr. Lear, in our meeting yesterday, there was an exchange of coin, and there was a statement made that veterans were recognized throughout the city. And I believe there's one more recognition that needs to be done. So, City Manager Lear, thank you.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. Yes, I went around with Ms. Belia and Ms. McDade from Human Resources to all the employees, since we couldn't have our veterans recognition in here due to the COVID restrictions and everything. We went to each department. The one group that we were not able to go to was the City Commission. So I would like to present Commissioner Emmerich with the Veterans Coin.
Woo!
Thank you, sir.
And it's beautiful that it's done on Veterans Day. So thank you very much. Let's go ahead and get approval of the agenda, as large as it is.
So moved. Second.
All right. There's been a motion on the floor to approve the agenda and seconded. Let's go ahead and vote, please.
Vice Mayor, you'll have to do a voice vote, please.
Okay. We'll go ahead and take voice vote as long as Mayor McDowell cannot toggle through at this point. Commissioner Emmerich?
Yes.
Commissioner Carazone?
Yes.
Mayor McDowell?
Yes.
And I am a yes also. So with the approval of the agenda, do we have any public comment?
No, we do not.
All right, then I am going to hand this over to the city manager to address this emergency ordinance. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. As you all have been through this before, we had to issue an emergency order. We actually are still under one for the COVID scenario, but this relates to tropical storm Eta that is out there. The county just earlier today declared emergency for the county, and we are following suit as we normally do. After they issue theirs, we issue one as well. I apologize that we couldn't do this yesterday, but yesterday we were outside of the cone until about 11 o'clock last night, and it wobbled and then it wobbled again, and we are now within the cone. And anybody that's been outside knows that it's a little wet out and windy out there. So we are in an abundance of caution issuing this so that if we do have any damage, that we're able to go through FEMA and get reimbursements. So with that, you have ordinance number 2020-49 in front of you for approval.
Will you explain that the criteria it takes in order to approve this? Because we have a hybrid meeting with city attorney and Mayor McDowell online.
Yes, ma'am. When we have an emergency ordinance like this, it does not require 2 readings, but it does require 4 affirmative votes to be approved. That does not change just because we only have 4 commissioners. It still requires 4 votes. If by chance you all were not able to have made it, or if we were to lose Mayor McDowell remotely, this could be done. The city manager has the authority to approve this and then have it brought to you at the next possible meeting. But as it stands right now, as long as Mayor McDowell stays on the line, we have 4. So we're going to do it this way.
All right, thank you, sir. Commissioner Carazone?
Thank
please.
you. Isn't this a hurricane now? I thought it
It
was.
it actually downgraded.
It was, and then I believe it downgraded again. It has.
And they don't expect it to hit hurricane strength again, to get 70 miles an hour, but not 75.
Right before I came in here, it was at sustained winds of 70.
I just want to make sure that, because it says tropical storm versus hurricane.
If you hurry up and pass it, it'll be a tropical storm when you passed it.
Okay.
Right now, it's still at 70 miles an hour. It was at least 20 minutes ago when I came in here.
I was trying to see if Noah had anything, but okay. I
And
just
the city
wanted to make
attorney
sure
just
we
let me know it
don't.
is still a tropical storm.
Okay, cool.
That was a good observation.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much, Commissioner Carazone. Is there anyone else that wants to speak to this ordinance?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, please.
Ordinance number 2020-49, an emergency ordinance of the city of Northport, Florida, declaring a state of local emergency caused by the threat posed by Tropical Storm Eta, granting the city manager or designee the authority to take actions in accordance with Florida statutes section 252.38(3)A, and suspending standard procedures and formalities for those matters identified in Florida statutes section 252.38(3)A5, including but not limited to the procurement of goods and services necessary to address the declared emergency, providing for findings, providing for conflicts, providing for severability, providing an effective date, and providing for duration.
Thank you very much. Does anyone have any comments before we call the vote? All right, let's go ahead and call the vote, please.
Move to approve ordinance number 2020-49.
Second.
Thank you very much. We have a motion on the floor to approve this ordinance by Commissioner Carazone and seconded by Commissioner Emmerich. We're going to have to take the voice vote again. Mayor McDowell?
Yes, ma'am, and thank you for allowing me just to join on phone. My power keeps going off and on throughout this little bit of the meeting even, so thank you for letting me join on phone.
Of course. Thank you for being with us. Commissioner Emmerich?
I have nothing. I'm a yes.
Commissioner Carazone?
Yes.
And I'm a yes also. So that passes unanimously 4-0. Is there any public comment or any other discussion that needs to be had at this point in time?
Mayor, Vice Mayor,
Yes, ma'am.
I just hope that everybody stays safe, especially our staff and our first responders that are going to be out in the storm up until the time that it's unsafe for them to do so. But thank you for their service, and to our veterans, thank you for their new Commissioner Rich and City Manager Lear. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Anyone else? All right, thank you to the veterans. This is 11/11/2020. And thank you to the veterans, to the two men on this dais that served. So thank you very much, gentlemen. Oh, that is right. We have 3 out of the 5 have served on this dais. Thank you, Ms. Heather, also. So thank you very much. It is now 2:26, and we'll dismiss this.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.